Yo, what is up, people? Welcome back to Quintessential Reviews. And today we're here reviewing Dragon Ball Super episode 79. So, the first word that comes to my mind, at least, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other faithful Dragon Ball fans, is nostalgia. And it's funny too because right before the episode came out, I was watching the fight between Goku and Majin Buu. And I was just thinking like how epic Majin Buu used to be. Like he was such a dope character and a dope fighter. And when the episode came out, I got a lot of those old feelings back watching that episode from when I was watching the fight between Goku and Majin Buu. And first of all, I just want to say I really appreciate that fact too. But this week's episode was fairly simple, which means that this review isn't really going to be that long because, I mean, let's face it, the highlight of the whole episode was Majin Buu versus Basil, or Basil, however you say it. So there wasn't much to talk about. That's my phone that went off, but there is one thing I want to talk about, and this is in regards to the opening actually of the anime, which I haven't really heard anyone talk about, which is not a really big deal, but it's just something I noticed and I just feel like it's worth putting out there. And by the way, if you hear noise in the background, that's my fan, okay? But what I wanted to talk about was in the opening, you see all the Z fighters holding a Dragon Ball, and it looks like, now that could just be like design, or it could just because they look cool holding the Dragon Ball, or it could be symbolic of them all being a part of the Z Squad or whatever. It could just be nothing, but they're all holding a Dragon Ball, and I was just thinking like it would be interesting if the Dragon Balls actually became like, if they was incorporated into this arc somehow, like they was used as a weapon maybe. And another thing that goes into that was at the end of the opening, it looks like Goku teleports his friends into the scene using the Dragon Ball. I'm not saying that that's actually going to be a thing, or if it's actually a thing at all. It could, like I said, it could just be nothing, and it probably most likely is nothing, but I think it would be kind of cool if they was to use the Dragon Balls as a weapon and somehow in this arc, kind of like in Sonic, how they used the Chaos Emeralds to teleport and stop time, do all that. If they could use the Dragon Ball in some way, shape, or form besides making wishes, just saying, it could be interesting, just saying, but it could be nothing. It looks like they're in outer space. It looks like they're literally in the void of space, because you can see galaxies in the background, galaxies and stars just all over the background. So it looks like they're literally in space, which is an obvious problem for multiple reasons. Number one, Hercule is there, and we all know Hercule is a human, so how is he in space? Like, that doesn't make sense. And it's funny because I never noticed this before. Like before, I've just been watching it, but now I've been paying more attention, and I was just thinking like, are they in space and Hercule is just there chilling? Like, how does that make sense? Not only that, but Goku and Gohan is there, and we know they can't survive in space either. So that maybe there can be an invisible dome surrounding them, but I doubt it. But it could be, but I don't know. But this isn't the first time Dragon Ball, or should I say Toriyama, has confused us with putting people in space that shouldn't really be in space. Like the Battle of Gods movie, when Goku was in space fighting Beerus, that didn't really make sense. But inconsistency with Dragon Ball. What else is new? But it didn't take away from the episode. It wasn't that bad. It was just a minor inconsistency that I noticed that really didn't ruin the episode for me. But I just found that funny. That's all. Hold on. Oh yeah, here's another thing I want to talk about. Just like how Goku and his universe, Universe 7, they have their own set of Dragon Balls. So I'm a bit curious to see as to know if any of the other universes also have their own set of Dragon Balls. And if so, is their Shenron the same as Universe 7? Will we see the other universe's Dragon Balls? Like, I don't know. Maybe the other universe fighters could have used their world Dragon Balls and used the wish to make them stronger somehow, to give them some type of advantage over the other fighters. I don't know, but that could happen. But putting that aside, um, I want to talk about something Goku said in this episode while he was watching um Basil and Majin Buu fight. He said, and this isn't verbatim, but this is pretty much what he said. He said, there are guys out there that our norm doesn't apply to. And I was just thinking, like, what does that mean? And in the episode, Goku says, like, I can't sense his energy. So he's a weird one. And I was actually watched Sawyer review a while ago, and he said that could be because Basil has God Ki, but I don't know about that. That doesn't really make much sense to me, for the simple fact that, first of all, Beerus is there also. And yes, it doesn't say that Beerus didn't sense Basil's energy, but I'm pretty sure Beerus would have said something when Goku said something if he did. I'm pretty sure he would have been like, oh, it's because it's using God Ki. Only I can sense it right now. But he didn't say anything. So I'm going to assume that he didn't. Even though nothing's confirmed, but you can assume that he didn't sense it. And that just goes into my next theory, which if this is the case that Basil wasn't using God energy, then what was he using then? He could have been using a particular technique that's either only people from that universe can use, or only that race can use. Cause like that, he's like a wolf or whatever. So it could be that only his wolf races could use this ability, or different types of abilities. Kind of like in Naruto, how they have Kikai Genkais. It could be that whatever technique he was using is restricted to just his race or just his universe. I don't know, and that could be why Goku didn't see it. I couldn't sense it. So that could be it too. So obviously we all seen the fight between Majin Buu and Basil, and it was epic. It was amazing, and I of course loved it. And it was funny because I just seen a comment where someone said it looked like Oda drew inspiration from Majin Buu when it came to Luffy because of how stretchy Luffy is, and they said it looked like Sanji versus Luffy, which is, I've just found that funny because it does look similar. No, besides the character designs, but the techniques, like you could only imagine if Luffy and Sanji were to fight. That's kind of how it would look. So like I said, the episode was a simple episode. It was basically just Majin Buu versus Basil. The only other thing I could pretty much talk about is that one dude in the hood and how he pretty much blocked the power beam or power sphere, or whatever you want to call it, from Basil with ease. In fact, it doesn't look like he canceled it out. It looked like he absorbed it. It looked like he either absorbed the key sphere and either absorbed it, or he absorbed it, then he converted it into another type of energy. Because we see him grab the key sphere, and then we see it shrink, then we see it dissipate, and then we see it turns into a different color. Now that could just be the animation, or it could be converted into another type of energy. But he does seem interesting. And we know that that dude is on the same team. But we know because of the opening, that he's on the same team with female Broly and the other Beerus looking dude and someone else. There's another dude on that team. Oh yeah, and the bug-eyed dude, obviously, the one who was fighting Goku in the beginning, in the opening. And I thought there was another one too, but whatever. We know he's on the team with those guys. So those guys gotta be strong. No, female Broly's obviously gonna be strong. The bug-eyed dude's obviously gonna be strong to compete with Goku. This guy seems like he's gonna be strong, with being able to basically dissipate Basil's move with ease. And the Beerus looking dude, we can kind of assume he's gonna be strong just because he looks like Beerus. But now I want to talk about the preview. Gohan versus Lavender. Now, here's the big question that everyone's asking. Will Gohan win? Now, to be honest, in my opinion, no. I don't think he should win. I don't think he will win. For multiple reasons. Now, let me get into that. Number one, Gohan hasn't really been training as hard as he should have. I mean, for the past couple of years, I guess you could say, yeah, he's been training off and on with Piccolo. But I mean, come on now, let's get serious. It's Piccolo. Like, the only thing Piccolo really has to offer Gohan in terms of like training is wisdom and experience, because Piccolo does have a lot more experience over Gohan when it comes to just battling and all that. So, and Piccolo could teach him some new techniques, but that's about it. Like, he can't really offer Gohan anything else because Gohan's stronger than Piccolo. Now, Gohan is rusty, and that's the reason why I think he's gonna lose. Now, it just makes sense to me that he'll lose because he hasn't been training that much, and for the simple fact that this will give Gohan motivation to get stronger. Like, if Gohan loses this fight, it'll give Gohan a reason to like really take his training seriously. Like, for the past year or so, he's just been training just to make sure he doesn't stay rusty. Just to make sure if something happens, he'll be useful. He'll be able to be there and fight with everyone else. But now, if he loses this fight, it'll give Gohan a reason to like, alright, yeah, now I really gotta take my training seriously, because like, there's people out there who's a real threat, and I'm gonna have to be ready. And they're like my father and everyone else, they're gonna need me, so I gotta be on my A game. So I'm thinking he's gonna lose, and that'll give him a reason to really take his training seriously and get stronger. And some people think he'll go Mystic again. I want to see Gohan get Super Saiyan, either another Super Saiyan form or Super Saiyan 3. I want to see it happen. And I'm not gonna lie, it most likely will never happen. But I just want to see Gohan get Super Saiyan 3 or another Super Saiyan form, just like Trunks did. Even though that didn't really make much sense. But, or this might be far-fetched, Gohan could get Super Saiyan God mode just like Goku and Vegeta. That might be a stretch, but it would be the power boost Gohan needs to really compete with everyone else. Like, really, he'll be the third strongest Z fighter. No, the first strongest is Goku, the second strongest is Vegeta, and if Gohan gets God mode, he'd be the third strongest over all of them. And then the fourth strongest, in my opinion, would be Majin Buu, because Majin Buu was just, he's crazy. But that's it. That's my prediction. I think he's gonna lose. But go ahead and leave your predictions down in the comment section below. Say who you think's gonna win. Do you think Gohan's gonna win, or do you think he's gonna lose like me? And you can go ahead and comment on my theories I had in this video, and put your thoughts about the whole episode in general in the comment section below. And that's it. I'm out. I'm Quintessential Reviews. Like the video if you liked it. Sub and want to see more videos. Walking Dead review coming soon. Erase review coming soon. And I'm out. Peace.